It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Ross. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On second down now, it's Ross, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Bills, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Shows some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Into the secondary, past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
This is Breida. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 36, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, It has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Carlos Basham in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time. They go counter with Breida. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
So if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Now it's Breida. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, here's Breida. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On play action, Allen on the move to his left. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Stick hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is fielded at the 27. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen escaping the pressure right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run again with Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Dolphins 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line.
And he returns this to the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ross, and he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, it's Ross, and he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll try the left side. Ross. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man open, it's Ross. Not much there, only a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Sanders on for the extra point. He's
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run with Breida. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Steps away. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They give him a gain of 38.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Bass on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
Allen now on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Josh Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Allen off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket.
Davis, nice grab.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
You
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And Hunter, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. They get out of bed.
There he goes, left side. He's at the 40, 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Allen taking it himself. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll try to run with Breida. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. with 4 seconds left. We get a timeout call. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle